if I may call you that.
You must call me sir. I deserve your respect. Hello, fellow Russians. Nice to meet you tonight. Let's get this going.
Alright then, well, hello Mr. Stalin, sir. How was your trip here?
It was good. Seeing all the glorious factories on my way here was just splendid. It just goes to show what hard work can accomplish, Robbie.
So, Mr. Stalin, I hear you're a bit of a tough ruler, is that true?
That may be true, yes. I believe that everyone needs to work their hardest for the good of the USSR. If you don't pull your weight, well then you will get punished, these and other things you don't want to know about, Robbie.
I understand the need to make sure everyone's working hard. I wish you can get some of that here at the show. What about these so-called 5-year plans? What are they about?
They're simple. They're goals for the growth of the Soviet Union, as you may know, and as I was disgusted to find out. Under the Tsar, Mother Russia was 50 to 100 years behind the Western world in terms of industrialization. Pardon my English. Well, we couldn't have that. So the 5-year plans are a set of goals in industry, economy, and politics.
Well, that certainly seems like a good idea, but they can't always go the way you want them to, can they?
What do you mean no? Yes, they do. Everything goes my way.
And what makes you so sure?
Well, if they don't, then there are consequences in place, Robbie. We went over these and other things.
Such as?
Well, I'd rather not go into the specifics.
Come on, we're all really curious to know.
Well, if the goals aren't met, people get punished. They get sent out to the gulags. Or if they are really insubordinate, these and a bunch of other things we don't want to talk about on
Wow.
this show.
You're really serious about this. Tell me, how did you come to power?
Well, I just rose to the ranks, I guess.
Come on, it has to be more interesting than that. Wasn't Trotsky meant to be Lenin's successor?
Don't bring that up. Fine. If you must know, I took certain precautions. I aligned myself with people I thought I could trust. People like Kamenev and Zyanov. And together, not only did we keep Trotsky out of power, we also managed to convince the Central Committee to shelve Lenin's idea to remove me from the country.
You mentioned Zenov. Whatever happened to him?
That isn't important, Robbie.
I would say it is. It helped you rise to power after all.
Very well. After a while, it became apparent that I couldn't trust them either. So I sided with Bakharin against them and got rid of them, Just a little bit of these and a little bit of these,
Wow, you seem absolutely ruthless.
No need to label me Robbie Sandhu. I don't label you, you don't label me. Simple as that.
Alright, anyway, what happened to him then?
With who?
Burkhan.
Oh, Bakharin, you mean?
Yes.
Well, I couldn't trust him either. After all, if he was capable of turning against Kamenev and Zyanov with me, then who's to say he wouldn't turn against me either? So instead of letting that happen, I got rid of him as well.
Some people see the way you seem to dispatch anyone. That could possibly, even if it's a small possibility, rise up. Do you really think that's okay?
No, it's not. Ultimately, everything I do has the best intentions for the Soviet Union at the heart. Right here, Robbie. Right here. If you're against me or my policies, you're against the whole country. And if you're against the whole country, well, you tell me, Robbie, what happens?
But what if there isn't evidence? Surely there can't be a reason for all these people that have died.
We investigate every case and have a trial for everyone accused.
Are these trials fair though? I've heard some sources that these trials aren't. You don't plan on letting the accused live their lives. Is this true?
What kind of a question is that, Robbie? Do you realize what you just accused me of?
You didn't answer the question.
What does the evidence matter? I know they are against me. If I say they die, they die. You can't trust anyone. I can't even trust myself most of the time.
That's quite the philosophy. I've heard you've been quoting as saying a single death is a tragedy and a million is a statistic. Doesn't that seem a little cold to you?
It doesn't seem cold at all. If it's 1 million or 10 million people have to die for the country, in the end it's for the good of the country. That's all that matters, does it not?
Wow, well that's all for today. Thank you for joining us this evening, and have a good night.
What was the water, Robbie? No water, no food, no nothing.
So,
Thank you, Russians. I am done.